Well, there's a trader here somewhere, apparently. Find ashes. Over there, I see. I've been there. At least I think I've been there.
What's that?
Okay.
There. I'll be doing the world a service. Where'd you...
Yep. Yep. There. No, where?
This is bullshit.
So...
Time's up.
I thought I saw something.
Go away.
You even break a sweat.
There we go.
Not that it's an option.
Interesting that the heralds respawned. I'm wondering if they are related to the scientists that didn't make it to the vault. Hey, kitty.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
Well, that was easy. Kinda. Kinda, at least. Still wondering. There's a secondary entrance to that vault. Like there's a lit building there. So that could be something. Might not be. Garbled radio beacon. Well, it's a place we can loot at least. Okay, no. That's just Nuka-Cola bottles that fell over. Let's unlock this door.
There we are.
Glowing fungus. Mystery station. Built bean. What's that? Oh. Bobby pins. Okay. Okay. What's silt beans? What do they do? Okay, they irradiate you, I see. Just nicking everything. Still wondering if there's a secondary entrance to that vault. But I'm just gonna finish up the quest here, kitty kitty. I mean, we're past an hour already. So maybe it would have been better to actually split the quest, no, not the quest, the exploration of the vault. Oh well. Too late now.
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't.
Terminal should open this.
Oh. Oh.
Goodness, can
Miranda
barely see
likes to
in
tell me
here.
that I'm just taking anyone for granted, but I can't help but feel trapped here sometimes.
Excuse me.
Someday, I'll make it out there.
Hope that Pip
Excuse
boy
me.
belongs to
I got
you.
nothing to say to you.
So I'm wondering where the terminal for that one would be. Because I got a feeling.
Welcome back. Nice to see the Commonwealth hasn't gotten you yet.
I got a feeling that that would be.
Don't go feeling all special because the Overseer let you in here. You weren't the first, and certainly won't be the last.
I think that would be the place to actually.
I heard there's a mole rat infestation near the reactor room. I'd steer clear if I were you.
I think that's the place where the stuff would be. Yeah, I'm very exact today. Scientist area of the vault is what I mean to say. Now, where do you want to go? That way?
Yes?
Oh, that works.
I'm exhausted. I hope I can get some rest tonight.
Austin got himself bit by a mole rat. So now they got us cooped up in here to watch Aaron.
I was so
It's
worried about him.
ridiculous.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty.
Hello, Holt.
I
You're
was
still
so
here?
worried about you.
I have a perfectly
And I
capable
bet Mom's
husband
gonna
who
make me feel
refuses to be of
bad.
any use.
Hi.
What I wouldn't give for just
I
one
know, I
evening
don't like
of
it either.
solitude.
But I'm just happy you're back.
Right, so we got that, and we should visit Austin in the hospital.
Good work on the cat retrieval. I thought for sure Ashes was a goner.
Yeah, no worries, it was pretty easy. Pretty easy. What are you doing up here?
Excuse my extremities.
Hi, old Rusty.
Is it a little crowded in here, or is it just me?
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault. Good lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I would be glad to help.
I was hoping I could count on you. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Okay. I'm gonna have split this video. Gonna have split. Right around the point where I grabbed the cat. This should be in the middle of the second.
What's taking so long?
Don't stop, you idiot. Should be the second part, because now we are entering the... You're joking. That's it?
Hey, Bobby.
So yeah, I think this is the secondary vault area where we had
When did it get this quiet?
Where the scientists were. Now I'm not sure if I unlocked that by...
No accounting for taste.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure
Area secure.
I possibly caused that by unlocking the terminal. But then again, if he's been storing his chems there for a while, as it sounds, then maybe I didn't. Okay, that was Vault 81 Lab Mole Rat. Yep.
False alarm.
That was
and identify yourself.
kind of a reflex shot.
Citizens will not be harmed. All clear.
Was kind of a reflex shot. Right into the mole rat. A coffee cup.
I expect there's a damn good reason this place is abandoned.
Yeah, everybody's dead. There we go, breeding program update. Mole rat breeders, we finally got the breeding program stabilized. As earlier reports indicated, the mole rats show unusual degrees of aggression in captivity. This may be due to the growth hormones. Recent generations seem more docile, although some of the keepers are complaining that the lab animals are watching them, which is preposterous. You think? Serum production. We have created 197 distinct serums that can treat 36% of known viruses. This is a modest improvement from last year's 33% treatment rate. However, 11 of the serums account for 61% of the treatment results, which is encouraging. At this time, only 19% of serums have the potential to be mass-produced. We have tasked our latest robot lab assistant to find ways to synthesize more of them efficiently. Well, nice.
Something out.
Ooh, a tool case. Someone is going to be paying money for tools, right? Well, caps at least. Oh, come on. There we are.
That's it.
No actual tools, but I'll take it. I'll also take the loot.
Now you got a problem. clear.
Okay. Some red away. Air squirrels on a stick. One less hostile. Anything else we can nick? Economy wonder glue is always good. More 10mm rounds. So let's take those. Or use those rather. Because, you know, that's the kind of ammo we're getting here. Why not use it? After all, what we're facing as mole rats and ooh, a wooden crate. Well, we're not exactly facing that, but you know.
That's it.
Airbrush and plasma mine in the same box. I'm not gonna judge that.
I don't think we're alone.
Yeah, no shit.
Anyone you walk away from.
You know, I wanted to say something, but I forgot what it was. Totally forgot what it was. Okay, that's that guy. Combination wrench. This is gonna get freed by something I'm doing now. Isn't it? Rightio. Hey. Oh. I would have thought. Nope, you're dead. Kinda worried that we'll have a mole rat breaking out of the ground. Ouch. Right. That's more than I expected. Few more. But I was not wrong, at least. Impact stuff out. Red X. I wonder where that chem store is. I mean, it has to be somewhere.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin. I just don't know what I can do.
Neither do I, Priscilla.
Why him? He's just a boy.
He's going to be just fine. You'll see.
Huh. Hydroponics, status occupied. Hydroponics observation station. The crop rotation implemented by the hydroponics manager has proven successful for supplying the vault with adequate food. We have not had to intervene, which has eliminated the risk that the vault inhabitants would discover the secret part of the vault. So far, they do not appear to suspect the true nature of their vault. The greenhouse would be a perfect place to introduce Class C1 and C4 and D1 viruses into the population, as well as potential cures should the disease get too virulent. I'm recommending installing hidden sprayers in the ceiling. Oh. Oh, this is not good. So maybe they did in fact start the experiments.
We were getting along.
Just when I thought I heard a mole rat.
Well, this is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Holt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than her safety.
Just never mind.
Idiot.
Alright. The Poe observation terminal. The vault inhabitants have unexpectedly repurposed this room to be a kind of store for selling and repairing their possessions. It has allowed this observation port to record interactions between many of the vault citizens. This shop will become an important disease vector for spreading airborne Class B2 viruses. It will also be valuable for observing the effects of disease on social and economic relationships. This room will become a backup treatment location along with the commissary. The primary will still be the clinic under the assumption that severely ill patients will all be taken there. Okay. I'm feeling a lot less...
Then.
About what happened to the scientists. What we're doing with bottle caps. Ouch.
Staff are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
But Overseer.
No buts. This is for the good of the vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Playing hide and seek?
How is Austin doing?
Not good. The infection has progressed quite rapidly.
We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outsider pulls through and gets us secure.
Yes, so do I.
don't think we're...
Still wondering what mole rats do with bottle caps. Nick?
Hey.
Go on.
Right, that should work for the time being. Let's check this place. Overseer's office. Although the chief scientist argued against an observation port in the Overseer's office, it has turned out to be a boon. We are able to observe the political shifts in governance since the vault door was locked. When we do introduce viruses to the population, we will be able to monitor the leadership's reactions and courses of action. Hooray. Isn't that great for you? Also, there is that perk selection I keep putting off. Your companion can carry more items. That's gonna be helpful. Okay, where are we? We are here. Right, something went wrong just now. I went further in here. And the game went into a state where I couldn't do anything. Well, at least it didn't push me too far back. I only got upstairs and checked out a few things there. Now, what did we have? We had the cells in here with those two mole rats and you. I don't think I'll upload the part that got lost. I mean, I've already turned, or no, I've not yet done it, but by the time you're watching this, I will have turned something that was supposed to be 1 episode into, come on, 3. Or somewhere around that. There
Got
we
it.
Go. But yeah. It wasn't much more interesting than this is, I think. Oh! Well, except for the fact I noticed
Terminal somewhere.
That the sliding door needs a terminal, but I didn't notice this terminal. Heh. Ain't that a thing? Well, I'll come back to that. What did I say before? Right, this place has not been kept in good repair, which is most likely down to the fact that the only guy knowing about it was a junkie who was more interested in using it as a camp storage than in keeping it in any kind of repair.
Where'd
Although I have to be honest, last time there weren't half as many mole rats around up here. What happened? Right. I picked up this password and I tried to use the holotape. That's where the trouble started. So let's maybe not do that this time. Because I ended up with my hands held the way they hold the gun, but I couldn't save, I couldn't load, I couldn't really do anything. Oh boy, Psycho Vodka, I don't need that. Med-X. Hotpack. Those. Research com terminal. Okay, we already have those. 2 episodes are back, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we cannot cross that ways. But there should be another mole rat downstairs. The one that fell down. Unless, of course, Nick got that. Or it managed to burrow through the ground somewhere. Which I'm not gonna rule out either. Well, if I know how mole rats work in this game. Yeah, I'll work on the theory that the mole rat burrowed in and came back out upstairs. Oh, well, that works. let's open the door. Open the door. The boys, the night, get away. Right. Huh. So somebody used those lockers as graves, kinda. For the three... what are they called? For the three scientists. That is... I'm not gonna take anything from there. Wouldn't feel right.
Broken.
Oh, another stranger. Are you Vault-Tec security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-Tec security?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Superb! I placed an emergency call so long ago. I was beginning to think something dreadful must have happened. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of leaving here. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Vault-Tec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only one dose left, and I can no longer make any more.
Well, it.
If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have one dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders of specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no? Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
Well, great. Medicine Bubblehead. Stimpaks permanently heal 10% more damage. Markman knows a bandage only hides his wounds. That's good. Although I'm not using Stimpaks all that often, eh? Terminal. Vault 81 Curie Station. Vault 81 mission statement. From Vault-Tec Board of Directors to Chief Scientist, Vault 81 Medical Lab Partition. We are entrusting you with a mission that is critical to all humanity. Vault 81 will be used to wipe out disease as we know it in the human race. Your partition of the vault has been equipped with state-of-the-art medical research equipment, including the new Contagious Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, aka Curie. There's a century's worth of biological and chemical supplies. There are the genetically adapted mole rats, and most important, a vault full of test subjects. As with all great progress, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. You will be infecting the people of the vault with diseases in an attempt to help them develop antibodies. Some may not survive, but you must ensure that the breeding population is always maintained. It will take many generations, but with proper procedures you should be able to develop a disease-resistant group of humans. Your work will be the work of generations. Each generation of scientists must select a chief scientist. Curie will make sure that each reads this mission statement to keep the vault focused over the centuries. We wish you the best of luck. Needs of the many and the needs of the few.
Sure don't make them like they used to.
I do think Curie was the one who buried the others. The scientists. What's that? A bobby pin box. I'll take it. Curie's terminal. This terminal is now for the exclusive use of Curie for both research and personal purposes. Please respect your privacy and use other terminals for your own work. Thank you, Dr. Collins. Research. Date of last data purge. Done. Error. Memory failure. This terminal not recommended for research backups. Please use hard copies. Personal. Entries are the personal work and property of Curie. Do not read. Yes, this means even you, Dr. Collins. Initializing greetings, laboratory. I have been ordered by Dr. Collins to add an entry to this terminal. Dr. Collins was most insistent that this is my terminal. I explained several times that robots cannot own property as per OPCO policy, but his orders were most clear and insistent. I will comply with Dr. Collins' wishes and maintain a log when ordered to. Colleagues, I have completed my analysis and integration of the data to make me a capable research assistant. I have been commanded to provide an assessment of my colleagues. Dr. Flint is objectively brilliant, although Dr. Collins repeatedly calls him brusque. But I find Dr. Flint's commands and speech patterns easier to parse. His observations are always very astute, and I am learning much about working with cell cultures from him. Monsieur Burrow is perfectly acceptable to work with. He performs menial tasks which my programming is perfectly suited for, such as carrying heavy lab equipment. This is strange, because my capabilities for such a task are far beyond those of a human male. I am told by Dr. Collins that this is a sign of respect that Monsieur Burrow is making. This does not compute. Error in cache integrity. Distress. Unusually agitated state. He would not leave his quarters after his morning meal. Dr. Collins assures me this state is temporary and that Monsieur Burrow is merely overwhelmed with this something. I think that's when they learned that they're locked in and the only ones. Then here's an error in the cache. Eulogy. Dr. Burrow is deceased. Post-mortem indicates he expired from a severe cardiac arrest brought on by advanced age. He died at 5:01 a.m. shortly after waking. In accordance with the doctor's pre-existing orders, the body was cremated and placed in the specified urn alongside Drs. Collins and Flint. Dr. Burrow was of great assistance in continuing the work left to us by the others. My last order was to continue working on our projects alone, so that our deaths will not be in vain. My processors are fully committed to furthering the study of pathogens and viruses for the betterment of mankind to honor this last request. Message ends. Yes. So, even knowing that they would die in there pretty much most likely alone and unremembered except for Curie, and that possibly nobody would find their body or their bodies or the results of their work, they did keep working. Collins archive. Boot up. We're hamstrung with only 3 researchers. Decided to make a few modifications to this Mr. Handy robot. Should be really useful for speeding up some of our lab work. I've been pretty anxious since Admittance Day, as if the world ending wasn't enough, I'm very concerned about Olivette's motives. Dusting off some of my old robotics chops has been just the distraction I've needed. Personality profile. I've decided to write a suite of custom personality settings for the robot. She's a little bit of Liza, I really hope she got into her vault down in DC, and a little bit my grad school fling from Versailles back in '46. I'm loading her databanks with every great body of work I have access to her. Here. Kant, Einstein, Born, Darwin, Curie, Faraday, Turing, Brown. You'll have so much to learn. It's already made her feel so much more like a peer in the lab, as opposed to an appliance. I'm calling her Curie. I know, I was never a subtle man. So... Liza? Not sure who that was supposed to be. Therapeutic. Yuri's been doing great. Flint's finally stopped treating me like a crazy person for insisting we address her as a human, and I swear Burrow is differential to her in a way that reminds me of seeing him around Rebecca back during the drills. It's actually endearing to see. Most importantly, and perhaps more surprisingly, she's bringing a sense of normalcy to the lab, keeping us all a bit more grounded. Anything to keep our minds off the situation we're in is all too welcome. I've tuned her personality metrics a lot, but it's beginning to feel wrong to manipulate her. I'm going to leave her programming alone for now and just see how she evolves as she keeps learning more. Ongoing directive. Haven't touched this terminal in years, not since I gave it to Curie as her own. Seeing her reaction to having something of her own was transformational. It just seemed wrong to violate that, and so it's truly been for her eyes only ever since. This final entry is an exception, and I suppose it's being written out of habit, as a man used to a lifetime of recording his experiments. We lost Flint today, and Burrow has to spend more time helping me around the lab than actually performing research these days. So I've only to report my findings. Curie has been a remarkable success. She transcended my expectations of robotic programming. Her personality feels as genuine as my own. Her interest in scientific research is insatiable, and seeing her struggle with concepts like mortality has been completely moving. Truly, she is my greatest work. I only hope that one day she can see more of the world. If only I could be there to witness her reaction to the blue skies and butterflies she's only heard me sing about. Well, what can I say? Might be best not to say anything, eh? So it seems like everybody made the best out of a bad situation. Down there. So is Curie following us?
Did you hear that Bobby DeLuca found some sort of secret passage to another vault?
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Don't want any trouble in 81.
So they're both following me now. They're both following me now. That's kind of good to know.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Right. That reminds me.
Do you require something?
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been
Hi,
glitchy
Calvin.
lately.
Hey there, you got some tools for me today?
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Keep an eye out. We could always use more.
Dr. Forsyth and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you stocked up.
So that's 5 caps per tool. Not too great. Could be worse, but no.
The cure. You found it.
Sure did.
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here, take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only 1 dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
What?
Where am I?
You're
Thank
in the
God.
clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, mister.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that?
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall. On the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Can I go
I hope you
someplace?
enjoy your
I want something to
accommodations.
eat.
Luca would have
I wanted
reached
to
out
say
for
thank
help.
you again for what you did for Austin.
That boy's
You've opened a
useless.
lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
What do you know about Vault-Tec?
I'm afraid not much. I've spent my entire life being thankful for the Vault, for the walls that protected us over 2 centuries. But not once have I had contact with them.
Whatever Vault-Tec had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here. And I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
Without your help, Austin would be dead. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, monsieur, can you take me with you?
It's no picnic up there. Anything you can do to help us survive?
But of course. I have been equipped with medical equipment. If you become injured in our journeys, I can administer stim packs. I also have defensive capabilities, a laser. But surely there's little reason to use that.
Maybe later.
Well, perhaps for now I will help out here. But if you change your mind, please, you must find me.
Right. So that should be it for Vault 81.
Do you wear your vault suit in the Commonwealth, or just when you visit us?
Now sure, we have a room here somewhere now. Oh! Oh! Oh. Bobblehead stand at Jangles the Moon Monkey. I do kind of want to put all my bobbleheads in here. Question is, of course, which I have. Probably missing 1 or 2, but we'll see. Step. Repair. Sneak. Precious. Alright, that was that. Ooh, 30 viable blood samples. Should probably... Okay. That should be it. Wow! Looks like we've got half of them already. Also, I'm kind of curious as to where the radio is playing.
Lots of buzz going around on how you saved Austin's life. You should treat yourself and let me take a look at that hair. I guess that's a no.
Yeah, it's a no. So yeah, now I've got a room in a functioning vault. Isn't that great? I'm gonna keep my bobbleheads right here. Not sure if I can adjust them somehow, or if I should adjust them somehow. Don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the episode for today. We kind of dealt with everything in Vault 81. Well, it's it's actually the end of 3 episodes because I have not put in greetings and the intro and the outro in the last 2. I actually recorded the first 3 episodes just now. Well, just now. I recorded those 3 episodes pretty much in one go. Except for a little pause when the game crashed or got stuck. So if you were wondering where the intros and outros were, that's where. Yeah, what else is there to say? The next thing we're going to do is probably going to be finding the brewing machine. And then heading over to Railroad HQ because we've got 4 or 5 quests to report back there. Rent of Safe House 1, Merce Safe House. Oh no, I still need to do the Weatherway, and I think I'm gonna do that off camera. Then again, I also have to talk to... Oh yeah, report back to Dr. Carrington is also a thing. And I have to talk to... Preston Garvey quite a bit because there are again Hangman's Alley, Nordhagen Beach, Warwick Homestead. That's 3 jobs for which I have to talk to Preston. I'm gonna do that. I might bring the blood samples and technical documents to the 2 Brotherhood members, and maybe, I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think I may take Yuri as my companion. I was thinking about taking Deckard from the railroad, but Yuri is also a neat idea. So there's the plan for off camera, and for the next episode, as I said, the brewing machine and Railroad HQ. After that, we may be getting on to the with the main quest again, returning to Virgil in the Rocky Cave. So, with those plans made and that all said, until next time, thank you and good night.